Welcome back to EarthChangers. I'm Amy Hyder, your host, and Micah Israel Miller is still with us. Good morning, Micah.
Good morning.
And we were discussing the Guerrilla Shakespeare Theatre Company's current production, which is My Name is Rachel Corrie, but you've got one coming up in a few weeks that actually fits the name of the theater
yes.
a little bit more. You're doing some Shakespeare.
Yes.
Can you tell us about that?
The big queer Shakespeare is back, and we are doing Hamlet.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, and tell us about what's different about this Hamlet.
What is different about this Hamlet? Well, yes, Guerrilla prides itself on taking Shakespeare's work and creating our own difference. So Hamlet is a non-binary character and comes home from college and comes out to the family as queer.
Okay.
Our Hamlet is being played by May Tromsness, which is very exciting. And the idea we're having with the show is many adaptations make Hamlet seem crazy. Mm-hmm. And we want to flip that narrative and Hamlet is really the only sane one there who comes home from college and everything is different. They have a new perspective. They've seen the world. And then they come home and share their identity with the rest of the family. And their dad is dead and died almost overnight. And we don't know what happened. And, you know, Hamlet's mom married their uncle, which is also gender bent. So now it's the lesbian parents, and now this queer youth comes home to a dead father and a mother who has gotten married within a month of their father's death, and everything is changing around them, and they are finding themselves within their own identity and are stable within that narrative, but everything is changing around them, and everyone is pointing fingers back at Hamlet and saying, the issue is you. You're the strange one. You're the problem.
Yeah.
Which I think is a very common narrative for queer youth. And I know that was my experience when I came home from college and came out, you know. Yeah. So we're wanting to tell the story of Hamlet, where Hamlet is the sane one, taking us through this journey of how do I communicate with these people? Where do I stand? To be or not to be? I don't, you know?
Right.
So bringing...
and taking it from a simple youth angst identity crisis to a real...
Sure. I don't know if I would ever call Hamlet's identity crisis simple,
no,
but we're just adding a little bit more.
Yeah, you're adding some real baggage to that.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
So there's distinct issues that will be very clear to the audience.
Yes.
What the weight on Hamlet is, rather than internal struggles. It almost externalizes it a bit, but. That's going to be really interesting. Now, where and when can people see this? Again, the pop-up nature of your theater company.
So following the tradition of where our queer Shakespeare was last time, we will be at Quest Brewing Company.
Okay.
We will be at Sanssouci Community Center outside, and we'll also be at Studio Unknown. And all of those performance dates you can find on our Facebook page for the specific locations. And it'll be the first 2 weekends of March, the 1st through the 4th, and the 8th through the 11th.
Okay, so if you want to come see some distinctly different Shakespeare, you can come out to Hamlet, and that's the 1st through the 4th, the 8th through the 11th in March. So you've got at least a little bit of warning to go to Facebook and go find the one near you.
Yes.
And support local, fairly underground theater.
Yes. And if you really want to be underground, our Sunday performances will be at Studio Unknown, which is part of the underground arts community in Greenville. So truly, underground art is being made.
And it's so much fun. It's so much fun. The different spaces that are found. This isn't one of the places but I love the Ninjaplex. I love being able to watch a show on a couch.
Yeah.
But
yes.
There's some really creative things to see if you're just willing to stretch your boundaries a little bit.
For sure. And we hope that theater, every time that you enter into a arena, that you are encouraged to broaden your horizons, to be challenged, and to be uncomfortable from a place of safety.
Right. And that's what theater is for.
Yes.
To challenge you
Safe discomfort.
Yes, while you're sitting in a theater.
Yes.
Exactly. That's an excellent way of putting it. Safe discomfort, excellent starting points for conversations, and just a way to stretch yourself. There are all sorts of shows. If you just want to go and hear some good tunes in an evening or just have a good laugh, that's great. But I challenge you to go out and find some theater that's really going to make you think. And I know your theater company can always be relied on to deliver that.
Look no further. Guerrilla Shakespeare is here. If you don't find us, we'll find you.
Okay.
Guerrilla.
Woo! Do you have a logo?
We do. So we have one monkey face that is being worked on currently.
Okay.
But we also have the Rose from Romeo and Juliet as our first show, surrounded by stars. And the linking of stars around this rose. And for another part of Guerrilla is we want all of our shows to engage the community in dialogue. And so for all of our forum series, we have a fist being held. So it's holding the tension. It's not running away from it. It is not allowing it to harm you, but holding that tension by holding the fist and letting that be the place where we start the dialogue.
That is some excellent symbolism right there. Well done.
We are artists, after all.
Yes, you are. Okay, well, thank you, Micah. I really appreciate you coming here today.
Thank you, Amy. This has been wonderful.
And, I hope you come back again if you've got more going on. I know you guys are still all college age, correct?
Yes.
So there are, time restrictions and restraints, and there's only certain times of year you can do these things.
For sure.
But look forward to hearing more from you guys in the future. So it's going to be My Name is Rachel Corey coming up this month. Look at the Guerrilla Shakespeare Theatre Company's Facebook page for dates and places. Same goes for Hamlet coming up at the beginning of March. Thank you again for joining us today, Micah.
Thank you, Amy, and thank all of you. Hope to see you soon.
And that is going to about wrap it up for EarthChangers this week. Now I want you to get out there, be an Earth Changer, and have a fantastic week.
If you have an event or topic of interest for Earth Changers, contact Amy Hyder. Amy at earthfmwrth.com.